The Russian assault on Ukraine has broadened, with fresh attacks striking in the west near the Polish border.
Yeah, as Ukrainians try to desperately escape, the U.S. says Russia, too, could be growing desperate for military and economic aid from China.
And back home, the ripple effects of war continue to hit American wallets at gas pumps and the checkout lines.
Yeah, Alice Barr reports from our nation's capital.
Today in Ukraine, little progress in peace talks amid rapidly expanding acts of war. Russian-launched airstrikes over the weekend, killing at least 35 at a military base in western Ukraine and landing just 20 miles from the Polish border at the doorstep of NATO territory the Biden administration has vowed to defend.
President Putin must stop the violence, de-escalate, and choose the path of diplomacy.
And with concerns growing about a Russia-China alliance, both countries now pushing back against reports that Russia has asked China for military equipment and other support.
If they think that they can basically bail Russia out, they can give Russia a workaround to the sanctions that we've imposed, they should have another thing coming.
The U.S. working to get an additional $200 million in military equipment to frontline Ukrainian forces, as Russia appears to be firing more indiscriminately at civilian targets, increasing the desperation and the will to fight back. The port city of Odessa preparing for an attack by sea.
Different ages, different languages, different cultures, all prepared to fight for Ukraine.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky pushing Western leaders for more aggressive action. He's now set to address the U.S. Congress on Wednesday. Lawmakers and President Biden balancing pressure on the home front as the war adds to soaring inflation, driving grocery store sticker shock and forcing fuel prices to record highs. Multiple sources tell NBC News the White House is discussing having President Biden travel to Europe in the coming weeks for a trip with a focus on the war in Ukraine and reassuring allies in the region. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.